Hi guys, welcome to Marquela the Light Speaker, where we help cure those hearts. Welcome, Miracle. How are you doing, Miracle? Well, of course, Miracle's got a flower too. she's got her self-awareness program going on as well. So Miracle wanted to come and visit. She did want to come in and visit the program. And so today is I'm dedicated to what I do. I am. You know, it took me a little bit of longer time to upload this because I was going through some emotions that I had to let out off camera. And so before I get on here, I do a self therapy. And what I do, like when you see the goal plans, I do that, but I also do journalism. And then I have devotionals, and those 3 devotionals I do, and then I have my business plan. I do those things daily, every day. I have to do it every day because my emotions are definitely, it changes. So I do this every day, and then I get on here and I start talking to you guys every day. So I study, cry, and share. That's pretty much what I do, study, cry, and share. And so in this, I am dedicated into what I do because I want others to be dedicated into what they do. It's not easy to go through these emotions. It's not easy at all. And the flower on my head is pretty much a self-awareness program to where I'm wearing flowers because I want to tell myself that just like you know how they wear that pink tag for cancer, well, I'm wearing flowers for a while because I've came a long way. I've came a long way. And I'm proud of myself. And I'm proud of the fact that there was people that helped me. While I was going through what I was going through, I do want to give a shout out to those who took the time to help me. I also want to thank my auntie Alicia. She's helped me tremendously. And it's not easy to go through these emotions. But Alicia, this woman, I'm going to break down because I was reading one of my devotionals and it told me to think about someone who helped you. And they stopped everything they were going through to help you. And she immediately popped up in my head. She was the first one. Then it was others. It was others. It's a lot of help that we received. But Alicia, even though it was a lot going on, but one thing I couldn't say is this woman was not going to let me get hurt. She would put herself in the middle of my mess. She had my back. She really did. We had each other's back. We would pray over people at her home. She would come. She came 2 weeks ago. And ever since she came, and she told me something very personal. And it touched my heart. Because I know right now I'm still devastated. And it may take me a while But when someone says beautiful words, you'll never forget that. You'll never forget it. I am dedicated into what I do because people had put some positive things in my ear during my hardship times. I had to put this first because people made it known that I need to live my life. And while I wanted to die, my TT Alicia, she wasn't having it. She was not having it. And I thank God for her. Because this woman, she loved me and my children. She took me in as if I was her own child. And when I tried to run away from her, she'd come and try to find me. And she would tell me, I know you're mad at me. But then she says, I still love you. And she's just like a mother that I never really had. You know, I never really had right now. Because it's hard. It is hard. But God will send his people to take a position in your life. I'm dedicated into what I do because God sent his people into my life to make sure I get it done. And it was hard, but I was able to get this done. And it fit me because every day I got on here, some days I was happy, some days I wasn't. But I started to notice that I was changing even more. From this program, from other people, I started to even remember. And I thank God that I left some areas because they were under construction. I had to leave. And some things I had to go because I was not in a right mind to even be. What places did I have to leave? I had to leave my family because they were under construction. And I was too. And it gotten to the point where even currently I have to distance myself because they're under construction. I thank God for those who's been helping me. I even thank God for my daughter's stepmom and their dads. Their dad and the stepmom, you know, I am thankful for them. I'm thankful for my job. I'm thankful for my managers. I'm thankful for God. God made sure I had this place, not just for me to be happy to live by myself, but for me to be safe. Because he was telling me that things were going to change. When you're going through changes, you're not going to always be happy about it. My dad dropped dead over here. I was not happy about it. The family made it known. They stopped caring. I was not happy about it. After a while, I was losing it. But there was other people was not going to let me lose it. And they were fighting. They were like, what? Because they weren't used to it. you know. But in this, I'm dedicated into what I do because these people made sure I got here. My kid's G-Ma, she made sure I got here. She did. When we got her in the crash, she got them kids. When she found out my father passed away, I didn't want to deal with nobody. I was pushing everybody away. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful I'm alive. And each and every day, it's not easy doing this. But I've been challenged to. Every day I've been challenged to do this. And every day I say, I'm tired of looking at myself. But they challenged me. Strangers randomly said it. But it was too many of them that said it. But see, God, I said that I was going to be on camera somewhere speaking about life one day. So, God did that. Oh my God. I don't know how I ended up doing this, but I'm dedicated in what I do. I said one day I was going to be somewhere on camera. And God made it happen. He knew that I love to take pictures. He knew that I love to write and talk. So God put me in a position where I'm on camera and it's not affecting nobody because I'm at home and I'm able to get on and do this. And God knew I liked this. But it was some challenges that came with this. And, you know, sometimes it's hard to upload on here. Sometimes I'm a hot mess. And, you know, sometimes, just sometimes. But every day, I had to make sure I got on here. Because my emotions, they were not good. They were not good. And so I said to myself, my daughters, Tamaya and Tamia, they would have been very upset if their mom, you know, was in a casket somewhere because she felt unloved. And they've seen a lot too. So I thank Tamaya and Tamia as well. Because them kids, they need breaks. They need breaks from their mom because they've seen too much. They've seen a lot for their age. But they've been some strong young ladies. And they're only 5 and 7, and them babies were so strong. Very strong. And I'm proud of my girls. Because while their mama was acting a fool, them girls always, they were the life speakers to me. Them little girls be like, Mama, what's going on? And they be like, okay, come to my office. Come, we trying to get our website up too. And so, them girls, they are such strong ladies as well. They became even stronger. So when Mama doing all that crying, they come in the room and they would be like, Mama, okay, what's going on? What's the type of emotions that you have? So my kids turn into life speakers too. And so I begin to say I'm dedicated into what I do because God brought me, and because of his grace and his mercy on my soul, I probably wouldn't have been here. I think about everything that I've been through, and God was with me. And I talk a lot, but that's because God gave me a voice to speak. And he put me in my house so I can go ahead and talk. And if I needed to talk all day and let that stuff out, he made sure. If I didn't have nobody to talk to, God put that camera right in front of my face. He put them notebooks. He put them devotionals. He was going to make sure I found some way to talk. After a while, I started laughing too. I laughing and crying. I had a malfunction because I began to realize that God loved me and He just wanted me safe. And He didn't want me to dwell on things I couldn't fix. And then He wanted me to realize that these people got personal problems. They don't want you to win because they didn't win. They don't want you to make it because they didn't make it. They're not happy for you because they're not happy for themselves. And even though you're like, I didn't help these people, why would they want this on me if I did this? And so that's where the tricky games get, to where you like, I got all the way up here and they wanted me to do better and I do better and these people are still punking me and messing with me. And then God started talking to me and saying, no, these people are just devastated. They're under construction. Go to the people who are not under construction. Go to the pumps because these people are bumps right now. Go to the pumps. Go to the people that is like you or even better. Go to those people. And after a while, He said, even go to you. And it took me a while to think about what He's talking about. But I realized every time I do Marquela the Light Speaker, and I started it out, and I get all stressed out, my nerves are very bad. I go to the drawing map, I do my little map, and I'm better. I do my drawing, and I'm better. I do my writing, and I'm better. After a while, I started to realize I did all these things, and I became so much better. Today, I was a mess for a moment. You know, I was crying because here's the goal plan. This goal plan kind of made me cry because I didn't like it, really. I didn't like what it was saying. And it said this. And I wrote it. I write these goal plans and I don't like what I wrote, but here it was. What do you do when you recognize the ones you love don't care about you anymore? They just stop caring. Number 1, always remember the good times. Number 2, love always. Number 3, be strong. Number 4, remember by God's grace that it's not going that far. He's not going to let them go that far. Stop approaching the situation. I'm going to star that. I'm definitely going to put a star right here. Stop approaching the situation. Leave it alone. And approach it in your own home, but stop coming up to these people and letting them know that they did you dirty. And you want answers. And you keep coming up to them people multiple times and saying, why are you doing me dirty? Why are you acting like that? What is wrong with you? Why are you forgetting everything that I've done for you? What are you doing? Stop approaching them. Leave them alone. I say for me, it's been going on 2 years that I've been approaching this situation. And I started to realize that no, they really just lost themselves. And so I gotta stop, gotta leave them alone. Stop approaching them. Try my best. And that's why distancing myself is best. Because I'm gonna approach it. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. And sometimes in life when you say what you gotta say, you're gonna be saying it every day. And so that's how I am with Marquela the Light Speaker. Every day I'm saying what I gotta say. And I feel like it does work for me. It do. Refresh yourself. Yeah. Sorry this had to happen to you, Marquela. This is horrible. I don't like this scary show. It's very scary. It is scary. Now, brief conversations with them ones that you know they don't care no more. Just talk to them a little bit and get your butt off their phone. That's what I tell myself. Go ahead and say a little bit stuff. Get yourself off of certain stuff and just leave it alone. You know. Get ready to be renewed. You're gonna be renewed. It's gonna be all right. Keep that faith on you. Keep faith. Keep going. And here's a scripture from one of the devotionals that I was reading. Do not repay evil with evil, or insult with insult, but with blessings, because to this you were called, so that you may inherit a blessings. 1 Peter 3:9. So don't do evil for evil. Don't do insult with insult. Don't do all that. Just begin to love. Still love. Remain with love. If they're not nice to you, you remain with kindness. And for me, I've been doing good because I had built up anger too. But since doing this program every day, it's been helping me. And this is good for me because I know that I can't turn myself off. If the anger comes out of here, y'all won't see Marquela the light speaker no more. So she got to do this every day. She's got to do this every day because the anger that I have is not good anger. And I can't be around you. I have to literally escort my own self out because I have a tendency of domestic violence. I will put my hands on you. And I will try to find some way to turn you off. Yeah, I'm gonna go to jail because I will find some way to turn you off. And so it's good that I am in my home. And it's good that I am having a teddy bear today, And it's good that I decided to do good and not do evil for evil. Not go back for revenge, but instead go for peace. By making sure the children are safe. By making sure I go and talk to other people. And making sure that I put myself in better environments so that I won't get too toed up in a situation and I end up going to jail for real. That's where I'm at right now. Is do not do evil for evil. Don't do what they doing. Do it even better. And that's why this program was brought to. Because I wanted to show people. I wanted to show them and tell them what we really do and how we supposed to really act. And I know me though. I act with my hands and I put my hands on people. But that's not conversation. That's the problem. People just don't want to talk to you. And because of it, they could kill you too. If you're a talker and you're around people who's always silent, that's not going to work for you. You got to change your environment because it's wrong. You got to be around people who communicate back. That's like texting somebody and they won't text you and you're upset because they're not texting you back. So when someone is so silent to where every time you say something, they have nothing to say. And then when they do talk, you don't understand it. You just have to remove yourself because they under construction. And if they find it and they're trying to find everything you do is wrong, something's wrong. Because you're not always wrong. Okay? For me, I say I'm a changed woman. I see my improvements myself. So I know I didn't do nothing wrong to anybody, but try to love them as much as I can. They just having a hard time with loving me. And that's their personal problem. And that's where I started to realize in this program that I need to love myself. You know what I'm saying? Because you can only do so much. You can love everybody else. You can do for everybody else. Everybody. But then where do you fit in that picture with them? If you look at your circle and you look at these people, always ask yourself, I wonder, Do they even think about my struggle? Do they care? Some people can't be in the middle of your mess. No. Some people can't do this. They can't do this. What can they do for you? And if they're having some problems with doing anything for you, and you didn't have no problems doing anything with them, and you didn't help them, and you didn't supported them, and you didn't ran for them, and they having a problem even lifting a toe for you, they're using you. And you need to stop right there, because it's something wrong with that. If they're okay with you doing all things for them, and they're lack with you, there's something wrong with that. And see, people try to play me, but God gave me knowledge. And so I know there's something wrong that I've been doing all these things. That's because I ain't supposed to do it. I ain't. But because of the love that I have, they're pulling on me. But they're pulling on ways that it could kill me. And that's why I do this mental awareness. That's what it is. I have a mental problem. Okay? Something going on in my brain. It can make me very depressed. And that's why I'm fighting against this thing. And that's why I'm on here every day. Because it's serious. And that's why I begin to calm myself, because what's not serious to somebody else and what they don't care about, I do. I care. I love. I just really naturally am who I am. And when I see others are not like that, it breaks my heart. So not everybody is the same. No, they're not. But God gave us all love. God gave us all these things that I wrote here. Okay? Marquela the Light Speaker, where we help cure those hearts. He gave us to be thankful. He gave us peace. He gave us hope, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, grace, miracles, and provision. God gave us all these things and even more. Even more. And some of us sometimes lack. We lack these things. God gave us faith. God gave us these things. And we all got that in common, but we're not using it. We do got something in common. Love, hope, faith. We're supposed to have that all in us. But we ain't using those powers. We not. Freedom. God is funny. That was funny. He said, girl, you free. He has delivered us from the power of darkness and conveyed us into the kingdom of Son of his love. Colossians 1:13. God is hilarious. He is. You start reading that Bible and you start reading things that motivates the soul, you'll start to realize how much of a blessed person you really are. And you need to be careful, because people can scare you out of blessing because they're jealous of you. And some of them are spoiled rotten as well. So you got to be careful who you with. If they don't seem to be happy for nothing you do, and you're always happy for them, it's time to find a new circle, because it's supposed to work both ways. And if you feel like you're the only one in it to win it, you might as well be the only one. And that's the reason why I'm like this. I go to places by myself. I do what I need to do for myself. I don't let people bother me. If they don't want to be around me, that's their personal problem. But see, God is going to deliver that. Because jealous and envy and wickedness and all this stuff that they do, God washes that. And see, we get so angry at God, but that's because we not reading the Bible. We just going by how everybody else say. But when you read that Bible, you start to realize that God is sitting right there with you, and about to help you get up out of this situation so these people won't do this to you, because he does not like when people are hurting his children. No. It's like a mommy. If you hurt my daughter, there's something wrong. I'm about to go ham on you now. You don't be hurting my child. And that's how it is sometimes. Somebody's hurting you. Your friends or whoever who's really, really real with you, they gonna go after them. And they gonna hurt them because they hurt you. They don't like that. But after a while, you start to realize that hurt people do hurt people. But you just don't be the one to hurt them. Let's help cure them. And that's my main goal in this program, is to tell all my stories so that you guys can understand that Marquela the Light Speaker, when we help cure those hearts, she had a life. But God delivered her from this thing. And even though a lot of other people are seeing her other stuff, Marquela not even worried about it no more, because she's trying to change her life. She did change her life. This is brand new. This is brand new. Brand new that she's doing this. So she did change her life. She's going to change it some more. Thank you for watching Marquela the Light Speaker, where we help cure those hearts. I'll definitely be back on tomorrow. Have a very great day.